Well, hey, folks, Dave back here again. Uh, Merry Christmas Eve, if you will. Hopefully, everybody's having a good day. Our festivities for today concluded about an hour or so ago. So, just been doing some dishes and um, things like that, trying to digest all the food that I ate. It's just, how'd you do? You pick, I mean, oh, look at this. There's a cupcake here, and there's a piece of chicken here, and there's a cookie here, and oh, meatballs. Just kind of how it goes. You know, the wife just spent 2 or 3 days just going nuts cooking food, and just about everybody showed up. A couple people didn't, but for the most part, we had a pretty full house. I mean, it's small. It's still a small gathering, but yeah, food was everywhere. But anyway, before I crash tonight, I'm gonna probably crash just from the food coma. As Barbara comes by and Skullman comes by, hi there. I'm just going to play a little bit more of this basketball game. I really, really like this basketball game. So I got a couple games here I'm going to bang out for you tonight. And so where is my, I think this is where I want to go right here. Yeah. So as you can see, that's my spreadsheet, and I'm going to fill it in from there. That's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the players that played. So we're going to start with Virginia. Yeah, oh boy, screwed that up, didn't I? How am I going to do this? Really, how am I going to do this? I'm going to have to go like back and forth. There's no way I can really. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and forth here. I was trying to just type it right along here. As Alan comes by. Good to see you, Alan. Thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be all that, and same to you. And Philip comes by. Good to see you, Philip. All right, so I need to start typing in some of these guys here. So we have got Ticky Burden for Virginia. So Ticky Burden, and his score is 4. So I'll just get that out of the way. Okay. And it's going to take me a little while to type in these guys here because I didn't set this up smart enough. Jan Van Bredekolf, is he on the team? No, he's on a different team, right? Jan Van Bredekolf. He was on Kentucky, actually. So it's going to be Jan Van Bredekolf. And he is a 2. All right, so let me go back to Virginia. Let's see who's next on the list. Fatty Taylor and Gerald Govin. So Fatty Taylor, love Fatty Taylor, right? Fatty Taylor is a 2. And Gerald Govin. Oh, he's only a 1. How about that? And who else rounded out the team here? Willie Wise and Mike Jackson. So Willie Wise, I think we played him before today. Willie Wise is a 3. And Mike Jackson, right? With a 3. And I'll explain what these mean in a second if you haven't played these games. We have Dave Twardzik and David Vaughn. So they're on my list. So we have Dave Twardzik, who's a 2, and David Vaughn, give him the heater. And Vaughn is a 1. Anybody else playing this game? And Johnny Newman and Mel Bennett also played. Johnny Newman, I believe, is on a different team. Johnny Newman. Oh, he's on Kentucky as well. A lot of movement in this season. Johnny Newman. And Johnny is a 3. And then the final guy we said was Mel Bennett. Do I even have a Mel Bennett? Yes, I do, actually. I do have a Mel Bennett. Mel Bennett. And Mel Bennett is a 3. Okay, so now my target score. So I need to roll the dice. I'll get the target score in a minute. Let me just get the teams in there right now. So that's my Virginia Squires list. Was Bennett 2 T's? Yeah, Bennett was 2 T's. So the first thing you do is just to type in the guys that played in the game. So we have Thompson, Jones, and Simpson. Thompson, Jones, and Simpson. David Thompson was a 5. Then we have a Bobby Jones, who's a 3. A Simpson, Ralph Simpson. He's a 4. So we had Thompson, Jones, and Simpson. And Chuck Williams and Dan Issel. So we have a Dan Issel here. It's a 5. And Chuck Williams is a 2. And let's see who else played in this game. They had a lot of subs over here. Claude Terry. Yep. Monty Toe, Jim Bradley, Byron Beck, Roger Brown, and Jimmy Foster. They're all on the list here. So Terry, Toe, and Bradley. How about we just go right down like that? So Terry, Claude Terry, and then Monty Toe. That's a pretty cool name, actually. Then we had, I already forgot the other ones. Bradley and Beck. So we have Jim Bradley. There's a 1. Byron Beck was a 2. And I think we even had a couple of more here. Roger Brown and Jimmy Foster. So Roger Brown and a 0. And Jimmy Foster. Let's put Jimmy here. Jimmy Foster. 1, and then Brown. Roger Brown is actually a 0. So he's going to be tough to get any points like that, but it is possible. All righty. I allow for 11. The game says 10, but if they have 11, I'll put 11 in because it all kind of comes out in the wash anyway. So I have all my dudes here, right? As Tribe Fan comes by, and Dean comes by, Dean List. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dean. That's very nice of you to say. Yeah, Barbara's been shoveling snow. And Jay comes by. Phil, thank you so much, Phil. I'm just playing some basketball here tonight. Tony C. from the Georgian Tundra. Is it you getting a lot of, is it Georgia? Georgia's in Georgia, Russia. I'm not sure about the Georgian Tundra. Could be the cold out there, right? Yeah, the logos are kind of neat. That's why I like to play ABA. Robert R. comes by. You know what's weird today? I was playing a game today, and a guy had 9 fouls because I guess they didn't throw you out of the game in the ABA. You could just play and play and play and play. And so I did. I took him out for a bit because it was getting kind of weird. But I guess when you get over the limit with fouls, you just start every foul is a shot, no matter what. So, but if you're already in the shot, you might as well leave him in, right? At least Action PC never asked me to leave him. Denver should be favored by about 30 points at home. Well, the final score in this game was 144 to 119. So it was about 35 points, actually. So, yeah, you were kind of spot on with that. So we'll see how it goes. We're talking snow, and Fenner comes by. Thanks for coming by, Fenner. I'm just kind of relaxing here, open up a chat room. Brian comes by. By the way, a lot of packages have gone out, and some packages have been delivered. By the way, so be on the lookout for your package. Atlanta. Oh, we're getting lots of snow in Atlanta. Oh, that's tough. Down south, they don't do well in the snow. All kidding aside, they just don't do well in the snow. Alrighty, so let's see what else we got here. So we have all the players. We have all this. So now I can start rolling some dice. All right. I can start rolling some dice. So I do need this off to the side. I do need my keyboard off to the side here, but I can start rolling some dice. So Denver and Virginia. So I'm just going to slide them over here. I don't really need to see them too much right now. And I don't need my pen anymore. So let me come here and start rolling some dice. All right. So we're gonna put my my dice back on the board here. All right. So I can add the dice here. Central Jersey getting 5-8. Oh man. Oh, you haven't seen this game? This is kind of fun. Let me just make sure I got my dice here, so I know where to put my dice. So I'm gonna put them right before that. Actually, let me do it like this. That way, there I can line it up really nice. So I need to put them right before this. So that'll be my dice roll. Okay. So how this game works is kind of neat. It's kind of like a reverse score thing. So what happens is, so you can see that I put in all the players that played in the game, and they have a score number, which is basically how many rolls of the dice they're going to get. Obviously, the more rolls, the more chance for points. It's kind of how this works. So, the team has a target score, and in this case, Virginia's target score is 22. Okay. Now, if I roll 1 to 8 on this dice, I bump it up by 1 to 23, which is how many rolls they're going to get. Okay. Um, let me undo that. Okay, and I have this set up to add all this here. So my target score is 22 and a 4. My target score is 23. So what I need to do is this 24, which is the addition of all these guys here. I need to subtract 1 of all this to get it down to 23. And how I do that is I roll my dice, and it tells me from 1 to 10. So number 4 is going to have an adjustment. So number 4 is Govin. So if I put -1, then what's going to happen is he's going to have 0. So let me call up my keyboard here. I'm going to put my keyboard over here so I can get at it. Okay. So Ticky Bird. So I just go right down the list now. So I get 4, 2. I'm just kind of copying. And now right here is going to be the 0 because it's 1 minus 1 is 0. 3, 3, 2, 1, 3. And is Mel Bennett really a 3? Yes, he is. And Johnny Newman's also a 3. Okay. So there I am. I'm all matched up. So now my 23 is adjusted. And so now my target score is 23. So I'll have 23 rolls. And this is how the rolls are broken down. All right. So now let's do the same over here. So my Kentucky target score is 23. If I roll 5 or less, I go to 24. So I rolled an 8. So they will not. So they will stay at 23. So what I have now is I need to subtract 3. Okay, because my game score now, which is everybody here, right? Everybody right here adds up to 26. That's too much. I need to subtract 3. So I'm going to roll 3 dice, and I'm going to see which guys I subtract 1 from. So I have 6, 9, and 8. So 6 will be -1. 8 will be -1. And 9 will be -1. And you can't go below 0, obviously. So now we have 5, 3, 4, 5, 2. That's going to be a 1. A 1. That's going to be a 0. That'll be a 1, and a 0. So that should now, see a little number under here. That is all these add up. So now I'm right at my target score of 23. Okay, so now this is the fun part. This is where you start rolling. Oh, I need to add my defense in my home court advantage. All right, so in Denver. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong team. Hang on a sec. I'm looking at the wrong damn team here. I'm looking at Kentucky. I got to go back to Denver. All right, so it was a 25. So our target score is 25 plus 1 because I rolled an 8. So it's going to be 26. So just all right. I was looking at the wrong team. So there's no subtractions at all because it was 25 plus 1 is 26. So I'm spot on. So this adds up to 26, and that I'm just copying on what that adds up to 26. Right? I think 5, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 1. 1, I'm just copying over. There we go. There we go. Now it's 26. Okay. Yeah, I read the wrong team. I was looking at Kentucky because I was played so much Kentucky today. It's a Kentucky type of day. So, all right, let me just get the chat room up. I can't see the chat room here when I'm in my spreadsheet, so I'll get that up. Used to love the snow. Yeah, I did too, and now I don't like it anymore either. It's fun to look at once in a while. All righty. Okay, as Triple G comes by. Thanks for coming by, Triple G. All righty, so what do you say? Now we can start rolling some dice. All righty, that's how we start rolling some dice. So we start with the away team with the bottom guy, but there's no bottom guy here. So we're going to come over here. So Roger Brown, well, he's a 0, right? So he doesn't get any dice roll, so he's going to be a 0. So we ain't going to worry about it. And the only way he could get a point is if something comes into play on home court advantage or defense. All right. So if I can put the defense in here to start. So the defense for Denver is 4, and the defense for Virginia is 5. So I'll be adding that. Home court advantage for Denver. So it's 4 and -1. So Denver will be getting 4 points, and they will subtract 1. And that's all the setup there is. All right, so let's start rolling here. So I come over here to Mel Bennett, and he's going to get 3. Yeah, so let's roll him. All righty, so I have got 3 dice here, so that's going to be 11 points. So Mel Bennett will get 11 points, and that's kind of how the game goes. So now we come over here, and Jimmy Foster gets 1, okay, and he gets a 4. So Jimmy Foster with 4 points. And now we have Johnny Newman, who gets 3. Ooh, we got a 9 in there. That's nice. So we have a 15. We have 18. 9 and 9 is 18. Oh boy, this is probably going to be a blowout here. Oh wait, no, Virginia's actually winning though. But we haven't really got the big guns in yet for Denver. All right, so 2 for Byron Beck. I wonder if he's related to Barry Beck. Byron Beck. Ooh, 15 for Byron Beck. All right, David Vaughn. He just gets the 1. Oh, he'll get 8 though. A good game for Vaughn. Oh, Virginia is keeping this close. Jim Bradley gets 1. He'll get 3. Swardzik gets 2. So we'll go red and white. That's going to be a 16. They are rolling really high. All right, so just 1 for Monty. Monty gets the 1, and it's a 1. Not what you like to see. 3 for Michael Jackson. And so the 0, except for the top guy, is a 0. So he gets 11, which is still not bad at all. And it's going to be 2 for Claude. 10. And now Willie Wise gets 3. Yeah. 3 for Willie Wise. So he gets 9, 10, 11. That's still pretty good. 2 for Chuck. And we have a 9. And now nothing for Govin. So Issel gets 5. We're going to roll all 5 for Dan Issel. Okay. So Dan Issel. So he gets 10, 18, 22, 27. Is that right? So we get 9, 18, 27. So Issel gets 27 as he brings Denver back into the game. Fatty Taylor, he's just going to get a couple here on his roll. And it's going to be 2. That's all for Fatty Taylor. All right, Ralph Simpson, no relation to OJ, he's going to get 4. So he's got 8, 16, 21. 21 for Ralph Simpson. So the big guns coming through here. So Van Bredikoff, which I think I spelt that wrong. Yeah, there's too many A's over here. Hey, there we go. All right, so he's going to get 2. He's got 9. That's pretty good. Now 3 for Bobby Jones. And so he's got 12. And then the top guy, Tiki Burden, he gets 4. And again, this is where if it's a 0, it's 10. And I get a 10 here. So I get 10, 24 for Tiki Burden. Now, David Thompson, he gets 5. He gets to roll 5. He's going to need a big one here. And well, we get 10, 26. So he gets 26. Okay, so now what we need to do is factor in the home court advantage. So I have a -1. So somebody here is going to lose a point. And it's going to be number 9. So Johnny Newman will lose 1 point. Okay. And I have it all calculated here. Although this is not calculated at all right now. What's going on? So K4M4, K21. Oh, it's because I haven't put in the totals over here yet. Okay, that's why. Although that should be 84. Let's try this. There we go. So right now, yeah, Denver's killing them, but we're not done the adjustment yet. We're not done the adjustment. So there's the -1. And now for defense, we're adding 4 points to somebody. So here we go. So we're adding 2, 3, 7, and 8. So 2, 3, 7, and 8. All righty. So they are done. So they got 113. Right. So that is their score. So they can't win, I don't think. Defense, we're adding 5. Holy cow. So let's see who we're adding to. So we're adding 2 to 10, 3, 4, 8. So who is 3? So on the defense, 3 gets 1, 4 gets 1, 8 gets 1, and 10. Excuse me. And 10 gets 2 as I choke. All right, so there's the 5. And home court gets 4. So I'll roll 4. And we'll add to that. And this is indeed was the smoke show. So 1 gets 2 for the home court. 9 gets 1. And 10 gets 1. Wow, Jimmy Foster picking up a whole bunch of points here on the slop. And that is that. So that is the final score, 137 to 113, which is not bad. The final score in real life was 144, 119. So we're within the margin of error, I would say. And Bill says, who had snow in Atlanta? Well, somebody did. Okay, so now let's figure out the rebounds and the assists for everybody. Okay. And so we will start with Virginia. So let me just kind of come over here. Yeah, this game goes really quick. The setup is like the hard part, just putting in the names and getting that adjustment. It's kind of a crazy adjustment, but after a game or so, I get back into it. So here's what we're going to do now. So I'll go black and white is what I'll do. All right, so I'm going to start with Tiki Burden for Virginia. And what you do is he's got a rebound and an assist rating. So I'm going to put that way over here. So I'm going to just kind of copy all these guys and put it over here. And then I'll copy all these guys. I'll put it over here. I love the cut and paste feature. It's really kind of nice. All righty. So So the final's 137 to 113. That we do know. Okay, so now I'm just going to get the rebound. So there's all the points. There's the rebounds. And I suppose I could sort all this, but maybe I will after. So actually, let me do this. Let me sort by points, right? So we'll go sort A to Z, custom sort. Sort by points, column T, largest to smallest. Oh, that's weird. Let's try this again. Sort, custom sort, sort by T, largest to smallest. All merged cells need to be the same size. Well, the heck with that then. We'll it's going to kind of go like this. For some reason, it's not sorting it. As PJack comes by, I don't know why the heck this is not sorting it. What if I just go by A to Z? Oh, and all merged cells need to be the same size? I mean, they're not the same size? I have no idea. Custom sort. Sort by column T. Largest to smallest. Options. Sort top to bottom. Nope. All right, so I can't sort. For some reason, I can't sort this. So we're just going to play on. So, all right, so let's just get the rebounds and the assists. So we're going to roll 2 dice here. And Burden is -3, -4. So -3, -1, +1 is still a negative number. And he's got a 4 -4, it's a 0. So he's got actually 0 and 0. So Tiki Burden he just did all the scoring. He didn't get anything here. All right, so Jan is 0 and 3. So 0 and -3. So he'll get 5, and 9 minus 3 is 6. So he gets a 5 and a 6. And Fatty Taylor is we subtract 1 and 0. So 1 minus 1 is 0, and he gets a 9. So he's got no rebound, but he gets 9 assists. Govin comes up now. Govin is 1 plus 1 minus 3. Plus 1 is 6. Minus 3 is 0. So he's got a 6 and a 0. Willie Wise. Willie Wise is 0 and -3. So he's a 3, and that's going to be a negative number, so that'd be 0. So a 3 and a 0. Michael Jackson. 2 -4. So it's a 9 minus 2 is a 7. All right. Who am I at? I'm at Michael Jackson, right? 2 minus, so he gets 11 and 1. 11 rebounds and just 1 assist from Mike Jackson. David Twardzik. So he's got -3, -3. So he's going to be a 0 and a 4. David Vaughn. -4, -5. And he's going to get 0 and 0. Again, you don't have negative numbers. Johnny Newman from Kentucky, -3, -3. So it's going to be 0 and 4, actually. So he'll get 4 assists. And then the last guy, Mel Bennett. And Mel is 2 and -4. So he's going to get 11 and 0. And again, these are kind of tacked on stats, but that's what you get. So that's my rebounds and points and assists for those guys. It says Arnesta merge. Oh, yeah, you might be right. Yeah, so Arnesta, yeah, okay, I just picked up on that. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Could I merge this? Would that screw it all up? Yeah, that screwed it all up. So let's can we undo that? Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. I'll do another spreadsheet at some point here. Thanks, Tony. Yeah, I don't know enough about the spreadsheets here. It would be nice to put them in order, so I'll have to redo it at some point. And I don't feel like kind of putting them all in order here. All right, so let's go do these guys over here, right? I'm just kind of like I said, I'm just kind of playing here. Yeah, I just kind of they're not merged or what it is. Yeah, yeah, looks like they are merged, but if I unmerge them, which I wonder if I could unmerge them. Unmerge cells. Oh, how about that? Let me try this. Let me try to unmerge the cells. Okay. Could I get rid of that? Oh, that might, okay. All right, now let's try it. All right, let's try it now. So let's sort by S. By S. Nope, that didn't work. It didn't work. So I'm gonna undo the sort. That's weird. It still didn't sort by points. Let's try this again. So I have this going to sort, custom sort. It's going to be sort by S, cell values, largest to smallest. And okay, but it's not sorting by the value here. You see that? It's still way out of whack. So obviously I got something wrong here. Don't know what the hell did I do. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. I don't know. I don't know why it's not doing that here. It should be doing something here, but yeah, well, we'll just continue on. So let me get my rebounds over here. Again, it's something I'll have to screw around with later. Oh, do you know why? Because I have these locked in over here. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I have these kind of locked in to what's over here. So maybe, I mean, if I get rid of that, maybe it would, yeah. So, you know what it is, Tony? What it is I have this set up so it just mimics this number over here. So that's probably why it's not sorting, because it's mimicking over here just to make it easier. So I suppose, so let me save this here. So I suppose if I just do this and I delete that, right? And now I do this, right? Now I bet you it sorts. So if I do the custom sort and I go to S, and how about that? There we go. Right? There we go. So what I need to do is just delete that and just kind of do a copy and paste. All right. So I copied the wrong set though. So Tiki 24. Oh no, that's completely wrong. Oh, Newman. Newman had 17. I copied the wrong thing here. That's my bad. So now I got to manually fix it. Twardzik was, we added one for 17. I figures I grabbed the wrong one, right? Wise, 11. Michael Jackson, 11. Mel Bennett, 11. Jan gets 10. David with 9. And Fatty Taylor with 3. And Govin with nothing. Okay. Alrighty, that's better, huh? Yep, I need to grab it from over here, which I did. Okay, so that's the way to go. So let's get on the list here. All right, so we got it squared away. At least we got it squared away. All right, so let's do some some rebounds over here. So David Thompson, he's a 1 and -2. So that's a 0. So we're going to add 1, and that'll be a 0. So he'll get 1 and then absolutely nothing. Bobby Jones, 3, let's see, 4 plus 4 minus 2. So we got a 5 and a 0. So he'll be a 5 and a 0. Now we have Mr. Simpson here, and he's 0, 2. So we'll have 1, 9. 1, 9. I always make these things look much harder than they actually are. 5 minus 3, 14 and 0. And now we have the Chuck Williams show. It's time for the Chuck Williams show. Minus 3, minus 1, 3 and 5. Claude Terry. Claude is minus 4 and minus 4, so he's going to be just 0 and 0. Monty, minus 5, minus 3. So he'll be 2 and a 0. Jim Bradley, minus 1, minus 4. So he'll be a 3 and a 5. Byron Becker. Oh, he had 16 points, Byron. Minus 1, minus 4, 5 and 3. Jimmy Foster. Jimmy playing Monterey. Jimmy Foster, minus 5, minus 5. Oh, simple enough. 3 and 3. So he contributes. And Roger Brown. Downtown Roger Brown, minus 3, minus 5. So he'll be 4 and 0. And that's that. So if I sort here, so I'm going to sort now, custom sort by S, largest, right? Oh, that didn't work, did it? Oh, I still have the sum here. Oh, that's okay. I see what I got to do now. I do have to do it like this. Oh, let's undo it. Undo sort. Okay. Yeah, because I have this locked in over here. So here's what I got to do. I got to kind of manually do this again. I'll figure out a better way to do this. All right, so I got to put in my manual adjustment. So that'll be 28. Then we got 22, 28, and then Bradley's a 4. Oh, 4. Byron gets a 16. And this guy picked up all kinds of scrap with 7, right? Okay, so now I should be able to sort this here and make it easier for the people doing the stats. Oh, fun times. Well, I guess this is how you learn, right? There we go. So Thompson and Issel each with 28 points. They had a big game. And that is the final score. Yep, 137 to 113. So we'll save that. So that is that game. That's how you play this. Joshua comes by. AP comes by. Sean, good to see everybody here. Tony, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll probably take you up on that help, just to try to figure this out here. Again, I always take the long way around. So anyway, all right, now that I get the hang of it, so let's come over here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to delete this, right? So we're going to delete that. So we don't have to worry about that. And so now we got Kentucky taking on the Spirit of St. Louis. And so this game was played on 11/23. So I need to go back to my sheet here. So it's Kentucky and the Spirit of St. Louis. So Kentucky on 11/23 on their schedule. 11/23. So this was 93-85. This is a low scoring game. I almost hit the last one was pretty close. So this is a low scoring game. So what I need to do is get my thing over here and put my names in here. So we had Kentucky and St. Louis. Oh, right here on the same page. Very nice. Did Gilmore play? Yes, we have Artis Gilmore. Okay, so Artis Gilmore. Did Averett play? No. Lucas? No. Will Jones? Yeah, Will Jones played. So Will Jones. Oh, and Gilmore was what for a score? He's a 4, and Will Jones is a 3. So who else played in this game here? Teddy McLean, Dampier, and Caldwell Jones, who's not even on this team. So I got to go find him. I know a lot of guys played on 2 teams. So he played San Diego. Is he on the Sales? No. Where is Caldwell Jones? 3 teams. Oh man, he was with Kentucky, San Diego, and St. Louis. So he's on St. Louis. How ironic. He's playing the team he was traded to here. All right, so Dampier, Gilmore, and McLean. With Gilmore and Jones. So Dampier, so Lou Dampier is a 3. And we'll get McLean on here. Ted McLean. And Teddy was a 2. Now Caldwell Jones. Just played him on my bank shop basketball game. He's a 3. All right, so who else played here for Kentucky? So Dampier, Gilmore, McLean, Jones, and Jones. So those are my starting 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that it matters, but all right. So then we have Roberts and Owens, Marv Roberts and Tom Owens. So where's Marv Roberts here? Marv Roberts, and Marv is a 2. And Owens played really well for me earlier. Oh, he's not even on this team either. He's on San Antonio, so I got to move him over here from San Antonio. Give him a 1. All right, so Roberts and Owens. Thomas and Connor and Murphy. Thomas. Jimmy Connor. That's a 1. And where's the Murph? Alan Murphy. And Murphy is he's a 1 as well. All right, so those are my Kentucky Colonels. And now let's go over here. All right, so there's only 8 guys for St. Louis. Should be a little easier. So no Marvin Barnes, Ron Boone. No Freddie Lewis, yeah. Freddie Lewis, and no Moses Malone tonight. Moses Malone is on this team. Harry Rogers, holy cow, there's a whole bunch of guys on this team. So so Don Chaney. Now I get Chaney, Lucas. Man, what team was Lucas on? Why are these guys playing on so many different teams? Oh, he was on Kentucky. Oh, they must have made a wicked deal between these 2 teams. All right, so we got Lewis and Lucas, and they're both 3. So I'll give Freddie Lewis the top nod here because he's an original Duck. Freddie, Lewis, and Maurice. I can't believe, like I say, I don't know much about the ABA, but there's a lot of movement with these teams. There's a lot of movement. Just what are there, 9 teams in this league? And like when I go to play these as played games, it's like, oh my gosh, this is nuts. All right, so Cheney. Do I have a Don Adams? I don't even have a Don Adams. I have a Don Cheney, though, with a 2. Man, I got to go hunting down these guys. Where was Donnie Adams? Who did Donnie Adams play for? Buffalo? Oh, I might not even have Don Adams, because I don't have a Buffalo. Yeah, he's not even on here. I don't think. Nope. No, that's going to be fun. So I don't have a Don Adams, even though he played. So, well, if I don't have him, I don't have him. He did get some points in this game, but he's not carded. Can I just kind of guess? I'm going to put him in the game, and I'm just going to kind of guess here at Don Adams. I'm just going to say he's a 2, just to get him some points, right? All right, I'm going to give him a 2. So again, I'm kind of guessing here. Again, it's all what is like. So if I look at his stats, he was a starter. So he did have a couple of field goals here. He didn't get a lot of them though, and had a lot of rebounds though, and he did have a couple of assists. All right, how about Harry Rogers? Oh, he only played on one team. Oh, I do have Harry Rogers. Well, lucky me. I got one guy here. That's why they don't have many guys here. So Harry Rogers is a 2. And who else we got here? Rudy Hackett. Okay, I got Rudy Hackett with a 1. Nice. With a 1. And ML Carr. Yep, he's a 3. Remember ML Carr. And they only have 8 guys here, so the last guy is Mike Barr. And I have Mike Barr, who's a 1. Fantastic. He's a 1. All right, so the only guy I'm really kind of guessing on is Don Adams. I can't believe he's not on here. I'm looking at my list. Yeah, I don't see a Don Adams here. So, well, we'll play on. Okay, so let me get my keyboard over here, and we'll come back and we'll start rolling some of these dice here in a second. All righty, so what do I want to do here? And PJ says they have the New York Nets. Yeah, I got the Nets here, actually. They played some games, so I have the Nets. Yeah, I must have ran off with Agent 99. Yeah, I don't have him here. He played. He went to Buffalo, but for some reason he's not on here. So I'm just gonna kind of take an educated guess with him, so he gets his points. He must have been cut. Oh, he started in Buffalo. Yeah. Well, he played 20-something games with the Spirit, and he's just not on my list. And he's not on any other team that I can see. He had 2 teams, 2 leagues, so a lot of movement here. But well, again, we're doing our best here with the ABA is what we're doing. So, so let me get my so my target score for St. Louis is, well, let's do Kentucky first. So Kentucky's target score is 23. With a 2 is 24. So I need to get up to 24, right? So I need to add some here. And the target score for St. Louis is a straight 23. There's no adjustment. Okay, so I need, what this means now is, so my score right now adds up to 21. So that means I need 3 more rolls coming from somebody. So I'm going to put this in here, and we're going to find out which guys are going to get that roll. So 3, 5, and 8. So 3, 5, and 8. Okay. So now when I total these up, we got 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 1. And yep, and see that little number at the bottom here that matches up 24. So that's what I want, 24, 24. Now over here, check this out. So because they only had 8 players. I almost said 8 skaters. They only have 8 players. What I need to do is I need to add 6. So we'll do 3 and 3. Okay. PJ, I was listening to Loose Balls on the plane when I went over to Colorado. I never finished it, but I was listening to it, So let's find out who I'm adding 1 to. So 4 gets 2 and 9 gets 1. So there's no 9. So I'm just going to go 4 gets 2. So they'll get 2. So I need to roll 4, and I need to come up with a total of 6. And so 8 will get 1. I don't have a 9, so 5 and 1. All right, so I'm getting closer now. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 1 more roll that's not 9 or 10. 6. Okay, 6 is good. So 6 will get 1. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get my game total, my score, which is the amount of rolls, to match the target score. That's what I'm looking for here. So I need a total of 23. So I get 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2. And yep, there it is, a little 23 down the bottom here that matches up. So I am good now. So we can start rolling your ball here. So we'll get these 2 guys out of the way first because I don't have anything over here. Now, why is this, oh. Let me do this. Let's ignore the error. Okay. That's still good. That's still good, I hope. All right, so let's start rolling some dice here. So let's start with this guy here. And Alan Murphy gets 1. Okay, Alan Murphy gets 1. So he gets 5. That's pretty decent. So he'll get 5. Jimmy Connor, he gets 1. Oh, that's only a 1. It kind of flipped at the last second, but it counts. All right, and now we're going to do 8 here. So Roger, he gets 2. Ron Thomas, I should say. Ron Thomas. All right, he gets 2 rolls. So, a 12. He gets a 12. All right, so now I'll get on to the home team here, and Mike Barr will get 2. And so we have 11. That's not a bad roll. All right, so Tom Owens gets 1. So Tom Owens will get a 3. ML Carr, he'll get 3. So we'll roll the 1, 2, and the 3. Ooh, look at that. 18 for ML Carr. Bringing the spirit back into this game. 29-20. Oh, they actually took the lead. All right, Marv Roberts will get 2. 16. Ooh, that was a good one. So now they're in front. So Rudy Hackett, Rudy. And oh, we're gonna get an 8 out of that. So he'll get 13. Get the good roll. Got the friendly roll. Caldwell Jones will roll 4 against his former team. So we get a 10, 18, 24, right? 24, it looks like. 14 and 10, 24 for Caldwell Jones. That's a big, big tally there. All right. But Don Adams, he gets 4 as well. And he will get, that's a 0. So 21. So Don Adams gets 21. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Harry. Oh, Harry gets 3. Oh, let me do this again. Harry gets 3. So I gotta back off it. I'm on Harry now. I'm not on Don. I'm on Harry. 2 for Harry. Do you know what I'm gonna do? Because I don't know about Don, I'm gonna give this guy the 2. I'm gonna give Cheney the 2 and make him 4. Just because I don't want Don getting too many points because I don't know what he did. I'm kind of guessing with Don. So Don's just gonna get the 2. Alrighty, and that still gives us a 23. So Don's gonna get 2. I just feel a little bit better about that. So I have a 6. I'm comfortable with that. Let's give Dawn a 6. I'm comfortable with that. All right, so let's go up to Teddy Ball Game. Teddy McLean with 2. Just a 3 because I rolled that 0. Oh, that sucks. Sucks for you. All righty. Don Cheney. Oh, he gets 4. So we have a 10, 21. 21. So it's with 3. Oh, I rolled out a line here. Yeah, well, I'm kind of screwing this all up. So he's gonna get 4. I don't know why I did that. Oh boy, 12, 15. So 15. Now I'm gonna go Will Jones. He's got a 3. So we'll go 3. As long as you get the dice roll in, it doesn't really necessarily matter what order you do them in. It just kind of builds the suspense this way, I guess. 18, it looks like. All righty. So it is 97-71. Lucas gets 3. I need a big roll out of Lucas here. And he gets a 13. So with just a couple of guys left and then our adjustments, the Colonels are winning this one. So they have 4. They will get a roll of 4 here. And then we make our adjustments. Oh, look at that. Those are 10s. Artis Gilmore, 10, 20, 32 points for Artis Gilmore. Woo, he might have just blown them out of the water. Freddie Lewis is going to need a miracle here. Freddie Lewis going to need a miracle. And he didn't get that miracle. So we got 12. Okay, so now we got to factor in our defense and our home court. So the St. Louis defense is just 1. The Kentucky defense is -1. Oh boy, -1. And the home court for St. Louis is 2 -2. Okay, so we're going to add 1 for the defense to somebody to 6. So he will get 1, and that'll bring him up to 17. And now we're going to subtract 2 from a couple of dudes. And so 1 and 2, we're going to subtract 1. So, for the home court. So -1, -1. And okay, so they still end up with 128. Now the defense, we subtract 1. So number 1 subtracts 1. And for the home court, we're going to add 2 points here. So the final is going to be 128-97. Is 6 and 4. 6 and 4. So that is it. 128. Yep. So let's go and put the points in here. So let's go like this. And then we're going to go like this. And we're going to take our points. And then our points. And unfortunately, I have to manually change them here just because I have them all calculated and it won't sort the calculation. So 11, 13, so Adams will get a 7. And this guy will get a 14. And that's about it. Everybody else stays the same. Up here, 31 and 17. And this is just so I can report the scores. And that's 16-17. Okay, so that's our final score, 128-97, which in real life was a low-scoring game. I said it was 93-85, still going to Kentucky. So they won by 8. And over here, it looks like they won by a lot more than 8. Looks like they won by 30. So Don Adams had 13 points. So I got 7 for him tonight. So that's not terrible. All right, so I'm not too upset about that. Okay, so now let's get our rebounds and assists. And again, we just add or subtract from their number. So Artis Gilmore is 10 rebounds and -3 assists. Oh boy. So just 10 rebounds and because that's a 0. So he'll get the 10 and 6. Will Jones is 2 and minus 3. So 4 and 5. Lou Dampier is minus 4 and 0. So he'll be 4 and 8. 4 and 8. Teddy McLean is minus 3 and minus 1. So he'll be 0 and 4. Caldwell Jones. And he's actually on the Spurs. So he is 6 minus 4. So he'll be 12 and 0. 12 rebounds and no assists. Marv Roberts is going to get minus 2, minus 4. So he'll be 1 and 0. Tom Owens, minus 1, minus 5. 1 and 0. Ron Thomas, minus 1, minus 5. So he'll be 4 and 3. 3. And Jimmy Connor, minus 4, minus 4. So he'll be 4 and 0. And then Alan Murphy, minus 4, minus 5. Oh, he'll be 2 and 2, actually. So he'll contribute with something. And that is that. Okay, so now let's see if I sort these. Sort, custom sort by T. I got, yeah, I'm gonna have to frig with that again. Yeah, you remember I did that? I wonder if I could delete that. Let's try it again. I thought I fixed that. Oh, no, there we go. All righty. So that's in order. All right, so let's take a look at the Spirit. Freddie Lewis, minus 3, minus 2. So he's going to be a 5 and a 0. Maurice Lucas, 6 minus 3. So, 15 and 0. 0. Don Chaney. What team was he on now? Okay, minus 2. Minus 2, minus 4. Minus 2, minus 4. So 0 and 1. Chaney. Adam, I'm just going to give him a, well, let's just see. We'll give him a 2 and 2. I'll go 2 and 3. Harry Rogers, 0 and minus 5. So he's a 4 and a 0. Rudy Hackett. Let's see if he can hack it here, Rudy. Minus 2, minus 4. Oh, so he's 7-3. Not a bad day at all for Mr. Hackett. That's 2 T's, Mr. Hackett. ML Carr. Let's see how ML Carr did. 1 minus 2. 5 and 0. And then Mike Barr is our last guy here. Minus 4, minus 2. So he's a 2 and a 0. Okay. So let's sort these guys out here by column S. Custom sort. Column S. Largest. And there we go. So that is that. So we can see what happened in our game. A couple of Celtics. Yeah, ML Carr. Who was the other one? Oh, Chaney? I didn't know Chaney ended up on the Celtics. Yeah. Yeah, he's yeah, there's the St. Louis team right there. I can see that at all. Kind of bright, but yeah, that's St. Louis. So, well, that is that. So again, we kind of let's recap our 2 games here. So in the first game, the Virginia Squires They fell to the Denver Nuggets, 137 to 113. David Thompson and Dan Issel, each with 28 points in the Denver win. And then the second game of the doubleheader, it was Kentucky rolling over the Spirit of St. Louis by a score of 128 to 97. Artis Gilmore with 31, Caldwell Jones with 24. And that is that. So hope you enjoyed that one here. I'll just come back here to my main screen, and that is that. So I will go post my scores. They're gonna have to open up more games. A bunch of people jumped on this project, which is kind of fun, and they were playing some games. I grabbed the last two. I was like, well, I think I want to play two tonight. So I grabbed the last two, and the player of the game. This actually works pretty well. Player of the game by Downey. It does a decent job, except when the guy ain't there. And there's a few guys that aren't there, but we do our best. But anyway, let me get back in the chat room here. No, it doesn't come in print form. This is from Downey, Philip. So no, but I mean, there's not a lot to print. In this season, I get two teams, and I put the logos in, by the way. So I get 2 pages of teams. So it's 2 pages. You don't even really need the rules. You can kind of read the rules online, and then just a score sheet. That's all you really need. So there's not a lot to print out. There's no fast action cards. There's nothing. It's just just kind of rolling the dice. And the score sheets come with the game. I created someone that I thought a little bit better. Yeah. So so that is that. I'm just kind of getting caught up in the chat room here. Let's see. Yeah, I just noticed a couple of Celtics. I didn't know Cheney, as I already mentioned. So I'm not too far off with Dawn. Yeah, and we got a little bit of basketball at Christmas time. I think that's what it is. So, and you'll have to check if you're looking for some other games. Go to Downey. Go to the Downey Games, downeygames.com, and they got a ton of quick play games. Football, hockey, baseball, basketball, they're all there. There's a ton of games to play, and they're a lot of fun. And they're very inexpensive too. So if you're looking for games, go to Downey Games. That's where you can find all this stuff. I've done a lot of videos on some of them. So if you really want them bad enough, you'll find my videos on them, and it'll give you an idea how to play them. But this one, I played this one a while ago, like years ago, and I didn't really care for it. And then I went back and I played it again. It's like, I kind of like this one. I didn't like it because you were just adding. It didn't feel like a basketball game, but if you want stats, it does a decent job. It does a pretty good job. And I was kind of happy with this game. So anyway, so that is that. So anyway, I'll stay on for a few minutes before I head out. I am kind of tired. We had a lot of food today. a lot of food. We had a lot of food. So anyway, tomorrow, I gotta go across town tomorrow. I ain't going far. I don't even know what the weather is. Anybody know what the weather's going to be tomorrow? Hopefully, we're not going to get any crazy storms. It's going to be cold, and windy, but aside from that, we should be good to go. I don't know why it says a cold of 7. It's 17 tomorrow. But that is that. So, that's a fun game to play. I think I bought a couple of seasons. I bought the whole ABA because it was really like one of their sales, like the 15% off sale. I did buy the whole ABA just because I like the crazy teams. Little did I know I'd be playing more ABA, and ABA is fun. It's more loosey goosey. It really is, The I don't think. Oh, I lost my rules here. I don't think you get kicked out. You don't foul out. So I had a guy with 9 fouls today. I took him out at 7, and then I needed him. He was my best guy, and it's like every time he fouled, though, there was automatic shots. But that's kind of how the ABA was. It was really kind of fun, And Rowdy had the win today. Oh, cheese ball lobster dip. Oh, that sounds good, Sean. That sounds good. Rowdy had the win today. I don't have Netflix anymore, so I won't be watching any NFL tomorrow unless the place I'm going has it. So, and I tried to watch basketball last night. I was kicking around, and I tried to watch it, and I couldn't. because I'm playing basketball right now and I couldn't watch it. Yeah, I'm learning that, Jace. The ABA ball is it's a good time. It really is. It's just loosey goosey. I like it. Above freezing and no snow, that's the way to go. We had snow and then it froze, so I had to put out the salt today. That kind of sucked. I was like, oh man, really? So that's how it was over here. Yeah, Rowdy watched the Mavs game. See, I forget what was on last night. There was a couple teams that were playing. I couldn't tell you who they were. And I was trying to watch and get into it. It's just a 3-point shooting contest. I don't like it. I really don't. What's fun about the ABA is the 2 to make 3. I remember that back in the day. That was fun. So you take a lot of free throws. It was a good time. And playing an action PC was kind of fun too, because it kind of did everything for you. So I didn't have to worry about that stuff. Yeah, it is, Sean. It's kind of tough to watch. Oh, it was 1:30 at the buzzer. That's a lot of points. With all the 3-pointers they miss, it's amazing they even get any points at all because they just keep missing the 3-pointers. So, but anyway, so I think that's about it. Unless there's anything else you guys want to chat about before I head out. It was a long day today. Wasn't so tough on me. I'm the cleanup guy. Like the wife does all the cooking, so I just stay out of the way. So I come down here and I was playing that bank shot game today, and I was like, oh, that was kind of fun. And I go up to help out, and she's like, I was like, all right, I'm out of here. Just, if I had to go out to get something, I'd go outside to get something or whatever. But she just is a whirlwind. So then when she's done, she crashes and I clean up and I do all the dishes. And I was like, okay, let me do all that for you. So that's just kind of how we do it. So I was able to play today. And then late tonight, Laughing Cow Cheese. I think I had that one time. I think it was okay. I think I had Laughing Cow Cheese one time. I think it was okay. I think it was all right. So, I don't know if Barbara's too busy cutting corners right now, rounding the corners. I wonder if Barbara's rounding the corners right now. Yeah, tomorrow could be another big food day. Yeah, it could be some roads. I'm hoping not. I'm really I ate a lot today. I didn't pig out, but I ate a lot. And I'm going to my uncle usually has a big spread over there and it's just I'm going to try not to eat much. I'm going to try to eat a lot of vegetables cuz he has he usually does some kind of a prime rib or something like that, a big prime rib with potatoes and the carrots and stuff. So I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to just eat some vegetables tomorrow and some prime rib and not too much of the junk like the cakes and the pies and all that stuff there. And Sean says he's happy with his day went. He was going low on sleep last night. Well, hey, if the day went good, that's good for you. That's good for you. I'm getting tired too because I usually try to crash during the day. My work schedule's so weird that I just crash when I can. So anyway, all right, folks. Yeah, gaming now. In-laws coming here tomorrow, so Triple G's on right now. Yep. Got to get the salad first. That helps with going overboard. Yeah, it does. It really does. Yeah. So yeah, we had our day here today. So I had some gaming in the morning and then gaming at night. I'm gonna go upstairs and just kind of veg out in front of the TV. I think I might put on a Godzilla movie. Actually, I gotta see, put in a DVD or something like that. Watch Godzilla or something like that. I gotta watch something. But anyway, so thanks for coming by, and on Christmas Eve here. Hopefully, I could just make your Christmas Eve a little bit more festive. As we just got a little bit of basketball in tonight, so I gotta go post my scores. And yeah, that's about it. I got Christmas Day tomorrow, and then I'm off for a couple of days. I do got to get back to the gym. I keep saying that. I get no excuse now except the weather. I don't have any Godzilla specials. But I have like all the Godzillas on DVD. I'm pretty sure. And why I got them on DVD because they have the English dub. I bought them on the streaming services, and they're all in Japanese. It's like I can't watch the subtitles and follow a movie. I just can't do it. Oh, and Triple G said he's got the golf. Yeah, I don't know how to play that. I tried that and had a hard time with the golf, but maybe if I go back, it'll be a little bit easier. Sometimes I go back to these games a little bit easier. That's fun because I like rolling the dice and seeing where the ball goes. I always like golf games, but that one I found to be kind of tough. So anyway, all right, folks, you guys have a good Christmas Eve. Um, maybe tomorrow night we'll see you. I gotta see how my day goes. Godzilla attacks the North Pole. Could be. Could be. There's some good Godzilla movies with him up there in the North Pole around the ice. There's some good ones there. Oh yeah, I got the original on DVD. Maybe that's one I'll watch tonight. Some of the old ones are good. Some of the newer ones get kind of silly, and then they get. I hate to say fake because they're all fake, but some of them just go over the top. Yeah, I think we had talked about maybe you give me a hand with the golf. So it's at some point I'm going to pull it out to see if I can play it. Remember how to play it. And if I get stuck, then we'll get together and do that and try to figure it out. So, all right, guys and girls, thanks for coming by. Have a great night. Bye bye.